Alright, let's pop in the plane over here, get ready to go. We're just flew in from Heathrow into Geneva, and we're going to be heading down to Rome next. So hop in here, get our flight plan all set up. Turn the volume up there just a little bit. Let's see, ground power's on. Like I said, we're doing a turn here, so everything should be pretty much configured here. We just got to import our flight plan and just get rid of that. Import the next flight. See if this works. Yeah, whatever. Good enough. And yep, that's looking good. Gotta make sure I get the right flight plan on there. Let's go over to load our airplane. And I think we might have to restart GSX here, just to make sure we pick up the latest flight plan there. And it does not match one of the same brief. Okay. Well, we're gonna load anyway. What the heck? We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll just head out anyway. I think it's because I'm doing a turn there, so the simulator doesn't have Rome as our destination. That's why that's happening. So we'll go ahead and get fired up over here anyway. All right, we got that imported. Let's take a look down here. We'll do a request and get our flight plan into the airplane. Hopefully that gets picked up. That'd be the one. And we are flying Air France AFR 777. Let's take a look at our cost index for today. This flight is 12. And looks like we're going up to 37,000 feet. It's actually kind of a quick flight anyway. We'll request our winds here. And that should already be aligned from the prior flight. Let's go ahead and enter our load data here, 55,231.3. And fuel for today is 6.4. Go over to our flight plan. Taking off out of Geneva. Looks like we're departing runway 22 with Meta 5 Alpha departure. Meta 5 Alpha. No transition, so we'll insert that. Clear all these messages out and into Rome, which I have never flown into, so this should be kind of interesting. We're going to be doing the ILS to runway 16 left, it looks like. And I think it was whiskey. No, X-ray. ILS X-ray 16 left. Then we're doing an Elka 3 Alpha arrival. It's kind of a funky arrival. This is doing a little bit of a switch around here. Okay, let me actually get on the screen. That might help. Let's see here. All right, I think that's good. Transition was going to be We don't have any, so that's easy enough. We'll insert that. Zoom out over here a little bit. Go over to plan, and see what we got here. So far, looking good. You can see this little back and forth we do until we land. Get rid of that discontinuity here. Alright, that looks good. Performance numbers, let's take a look at those really quick. What did I say? We're taking off runway 22. It is dry out there. We have a load sheet. It's on. Sync our weather and calculate that. 31:31:33. Let's put that in. 1:31 and 1:33. Laps were going to be 2 down 0266. I do have the simulator set up for an evening departure, a little sunset departure. We'll see how that goes. We'll adjust the time as we go, just to make it colorful. I think that's good. Let's go back to the flight plan here. I wasn't quite sure why that's not grayed in there, or solid. Who knows? Maybe because I'm doing this turn. I'll figure it out. 37,000 feet for today. And let's get up here. Double check everything. I didn't turn anything off, so seatbelts on. Everything here looks good. Let's just get the APU fired up. It's already getting dark in the cockpit here. Alright, let's see what I'm missing here. That looks good. Oh, that looks good. Company route done. Yeah, that looks good. Our fuel and weight looks good. Performance looks good. I don't do too many sort of turnarounds, so I'm not sure why that flight plan isn't taking. That's why. Silly me. Didn't have the flight directors on. Let's take a look out here. Sun's coming down. And let's see if we can get our GSX to actually do something here. To reload. Air loading flight plan doesn't match the one in sim brief. Yeah, that's because we're going to another airport. This is like 2. Yeah, well, we'll make believe like we're good to go. Wait for the APU to fire up though.
We are ready for pushback.
That looks like APU's good. Go go ahead and get the GPU and chocks off. And let me just double check.
Completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Double check my altimeter setting here. Yeah, 1022. Let's see if we got any messages here. We should have a load sheet. Latest one. I'll acknowledge that. And we really should take a look at the runway here. I don't even know which way we're going to be pushing back. Runway 22. So we will be nose to the left.
Locking gear.
Double checking my seatbelt signs are on.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, let's get in here. Parking brake off.
Release parking brakes, commencing push.
Sit tight there.
All engines clear. Start at will.
We'll start number 2 as we're pushing back. Alright, that's looking good. It's already getting dark down here in Geneva. So we can turn that off so we don't irradiate the ground crew.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Hey, I'm going to tell them we're good. Come on.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
We'll start number 1. And we're going to do flaps 2. Get our transponder on.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Landing light on. Or I should say taxi light on. I keep saying landing light when I mean to say taxi. And we should get unavailable here for number 1. There we go. Good. Ignition can go off. Get our weather radar on and our speed brakes armed. Still getting a main steering disconnect there. See, hopefully that goes away as soon as they get out of here. Yep, there it goes. It's a little quirk in the GSX, making my plane jump up like that. Alright, auto braking to max, and what was our trim setting down to? Right about there is good. Still got to get rid of some more company messages here. Let's see here, load sheet, that was the prior one. And we had our arrival message from prior leg. Alright, I think we're good. Yep, message is gone. Alright, runway 22, I think we can take a immediate left out of here, and then we'll take, what is that, taxiway? Here, I think it's the outer taxiway. So hopefully this easy jet will get out of our way here. We should be following him. Yep, parking brake off. The static, or not static, I should say, the injected aircraft may be taking off from the other runway, the other side. I think there's a little bit of a delay in them getting injected in what the actual departures are. Notice that happens about half the time I'm flying with that utility. Yeah, we're going right. Sensitive there on the steering. All right, let's get our APU off. Do our cabin check and takeoff check. Trying to get my clock running here again. It's starting to get a little dark in here. Put some lights on in the cockpit. And this is the default Geneva scenery. A little bit of a fast taxi there. All right, now we can get our terrain radar on. That we're not zapping the ground crew. This is the first time I'm flying this route. Like I said, I've only flown in and out of Geneva like 2 or 3 times in the last day. Hop outside here and take a look at the airport. check my light settings here, beacon you up, everything else looks good. And we'll see what the flight time here is, but that should be about an hour or so to Rome. Looks like we got one plane coming in here. See if we can get off the ground here before he gets too close. Yeah, might have to wait for him. Hard to judge how close those guys are. Yeah, I think we're going to be waiting for him. Parking brake on. We can do a couple final checks here anyway. Let's see, I got my clock running. Transponder's on. Everything else is set here. Weather's on. He's looking pretty far away, actually. Probably get out of here before he even gets in. Maybe not. We'll hold off. Put the shade up here. That was from the last flight coming in. You know what? This guy's taking forever. We can get out of here before he gets in. Alright, landing lights on. Flex temp set. Airspeed's alive. There's 80 knots. And V1, rotate. Positive rate to gear up. Just view Geneva here. Clear sky over here after sunset. Alright, flaps 1. And climb power set. There's 200. Flaps up. Go ahead and put the autopilot on. Hey, there we go. We'll catch the sunset for a second time. Bless you. Co-pilot's sneezing. Go standard on the altimeter setting. Left, right, and back up. Get a nice view of the Alps there in the background. Let's take a look at our route over here. It's a little bit pretty straightforward. It's a quick shot over the Alps, and then we start our descent into Rome not too long after. I actually found that when it's nice and clear here in Europe, at least going across France and stuff like that, it's actually a little bit nicer at nighttime with all the lights. Like I said, I've never flown this route, so this is the first time hopping over the Alps here, at least from Geneva. Get a second sunset here. Yeah, I gotta get somebody to clean the windows here on our next stop. Tend not to see the dirt on the windows if you don't have the sun going right into them. Look at that. Sunset over the Alps. Nice. Get our landing lights off. I forgot. Looking at the scenery a little bit too much. Nice view. See what it looks like after sunset. Maybe we'll kind of turn up the daytime a little bit. And let's take a look at our arrival. Let's see, what do we say? We're doing runway 16 left. into Rome. Refresh the METAR here. Looks like no significant weather. Pretty straightforward. So we'll say dry and double check our landing weight here. Let's go look at the prediction. 55.2 plus 3.4 is what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 58.6. 5, 8, 6. And low braking, no reverse. Looking good. And as usual, I forgot to put my Fly Live banner up when I'm streaming because I never use it when I'm actually flying. What did we depart? LSGG, and we're going to LI Romeo Foxtrot. There we go. Call sign is Air France 777. Refresh the cache there in OBS again. There we go. Should get that at the top of the screen. About 40 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less, yeah, 44 minutes, so should be around 40 minutes once we get up to altitude here, which is kind of slow going in the Airbus. I'd hate to have an engine out here. I don't know where I'd land. Airliner's case, I should say, had both engines out. Alright, well, let's get the seatbelt sign off so folks can move around and stretch their legs a little bit here as we climb out. Say hello Italy off here, just on the south side of the Alps. Not sure where the actual line is. I think we're already in Italy. And just about, I think, right on the line. here's our map. Let me zoom out a little bit. There's our flight, our current position, and kind of tell down here, find the identifiers, LF, France, LI, Italy, so not sure where the border is, but we're almost over it. Sunset, yep, just about. Gotta pop outside and take a look at the plane. These crazy peaks down here. A little bit of ortho anomaly. Weird, I think my YouTube had a hiccup there. Well, as nice as that sunset was, let's have a little bit of daytime here just so we have something to look at. Come back a little bit. Alright, let's see. 32 miles to go to our top of climb. We've got about 180 to top of descent. Turn the display light there, brightness back up since we're back in daytime. So today's route takes us, take a look at this again. Kind of go off the coast here and fly right down along the coast. Is this Corsica, I think? Is that right? Not sure. I don't know my Mediterranean islands here. But kind of funky little arrival here. These European arrivals, big descent kind of going back and forth until we get into Rome here. And I've never flown in here, so let me take a look. What looks like we're going to be heading all the way down the runway here. Turn the sounds up just a little bit. And then coming down around here, and we'll figure out where we're going to park. Not sure what the scenery looks like down here in Rome. It's a default. I don't have anything special. But I figured this would be a good little test flight over the Alps. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it daytime. Why not? Like high noon. There we go. So we can actually see something interesting out the window here. Take a look back here. Looking nice. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm going to pop out of the cockpit here, take a quick break, and let's see here. Let you look out the window here as we go off the coast of northern Italy. And then I should be back in the cockpit shortly. Alright, I'm back. I see we're off the coast of Italy here. What are we doing on our altitude? Yep, we're up at our flight level. Looks like top of descent someplace around 100 miles. Yep, 103 miles to top of descent. I can start getting ready for that. Let's go down here and grab our weather for our arrival. And let's see, what's our identifier again? LIRF. Here it is. LIRF with the METAR and the TAF. Sometimes this weather doesn't work the way I want it to. LIRF. METAR, TAF, send. Might have to get it a different way. There it goes. Just nice to have it on both displays here so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. So let's see, arrival was going to be Cav OK, QNH 1023. We'll punch that in. Temperature of 21. And winds 290 at 2. Alright, and then let's take a look at our arrival here. Take a look at our approach. And we said we were going to be doing the ILS X-ray, runway 16 left. Let's see, final or initial approach fix is going to be at 2,500, so let's go ahead and we can set that now. And we'll be at 214 or 200. Punch in at 214 for the barometric altitude for our minimums. Yeah, we said light auto braking. How we doing? Over halfway there already. So we got about 22 minutes to our destination. Yeah, weird little zigzag pattern here for the arrival and the descent. Notice a lot of European locations do that. How's our temperature in the cabin? Looking comfortable. I've got it cranked down a little bit. Oop, I don't want to do that. I guess we should do a little bit of a geography lesson here. Let me jump over to my other screen. And jump over on Google Maps. Let's see where we're going here. So we took off from Geneva, right there. Coming across the coast here over Genoa and yeah, Corsica. Is that the island? Corsi, Sardinia. I think that's Corsica, right? Yeah, that's Sicily. And let's see, what are we? Just off the coast here. Take a look at our Navigraph chart here. So there's where we are. So no, we didn't go over Corsica. We went over something else down here. Right? Wasn't there some small island or something? Can't see it on the chart here. Yeah, maybe I'm getting flaky here. Is there no little island here? Unless it's that. Nothing. Alright, anyway. Off to Rome, here we go. Let's take a look at the airport. We'll be coming in on runway 22, I believe it is. Or no, sorry, 16 left. It's lot 22 over here. So we get a little 3D action here. That's what it should look like. And I think we'll coast all the way down to the end here. And see what we got for terminals. Got some parking over here. More parking stands here, a little bit here. Kind of goofy airport. Goofy, I shouldn't say that. More a little bit different than what we're used to in the States. We don't have a lot of parking areas. Almost all our airports are all gates, like so. What do we got in here? Looks like we got Lufthansa, Italian Airlines. Oh, Ryanair. We'll park over here someplace. Let's take a look at top of descent, 32 miles. That was a quick little flight. Alright, so that's Corsica. pronouncing that the right way. Traffic down below us there. Cool. 20 miles to top of descent now. It's a little bit hazy out here. Although, again, we did change the time here just so we can kind of look around. Just out of curiosity, let's go ahead to live time, see what it looks like. Dark. What did I do? I think I changed the weather and screwed up something. I hit the live weather there by accident and trying to hit this back. We're almost at our top of descent anyway here, so we'll just hold right here. And then go to managed. And flying over France at night was real nice. Matter of fact, I did it yesterday, so it was nighttime, local time in France, and had like not a full moon, but a pretty good moon, and it was cloudless. It's like one of the few times I saw where it's like streaming, and you can actually see a lot with the moonlight and all the city lights and everything. Alright, top of descent coming up. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this going. Yep. Descent has started. So we'll turn inbound here, and then we got to do our little racetrack back and forth. Yikes. Yeah, the flight I did the other day there, I flew from Geneva to Heathrow, and it looked real nice. That guy, he's pretty much following our same inbound track there. So we get about 12 minutes until we're down on the ground, well, right about 12 minutes or so. I think all four of us here, these three guys, we're all on the same airways. Make that guy out. Alright, I think put the seatbelt sign on here shortly, just after we get by this waypoint here. What is it? Epic. Descending here. Let's see if SimBrief will load. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm sure there's a way of doing that within the sim. Without having to, pause it. What is that? 2. Never used that before. Alright, seatbelt signs coming on. And then we're going to be doing our little back and forth here to descend. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to go ahead and launch my MSI. I want to see what I'm getting for frames here. See that down in the lower right hand corner there, about 9,900 right there. We're gonna have to start slowing down here. We'll get some spoilers out. I had a few drop frames. I don't know if that's just my OBS settings or my Wi-Fi acting up a little bit now. My settings look good. Slowing to 230 here. Let's take a look at this. 230, 220, all the way around again until we get to here, 210. Interesting arrival. There's Rome off in the distance. Alright, let's see here. I don't think we're going to use our speed brakes anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and arm them for the approach. And everything else is set right here. Got our auto braking on. according to Navigraph, 6 minutes to arrival, but I think that's derived off of a straight line to the airport. It's not taking into account our little back and forth here. We'll see how that works. Because we're still at 13,000 feet. We're just starting our first turn. That little jitter you might see is when I click off one of my other screens and then come back. A little stutter like that. Not really stutter, just a little jitter. Doesn't seem to affect the FPS though. When I click off of the screen, you're going to get the FPS in the corner for the other screen. That's why it kind of fluctuates going up and down there. Clear skies over here in Rome today. At least I should say this evening. That little train yard right there. Looks like it. Look, excuse me. Looks like a little volcano right there. One more time around here. It's roughly about 10-15 miles. Looks like from one end to the other. Take the windshield view here while we do this last turn. should start our turn to the right here. Yep, right on cue. Looking at my Navi graph on the other screen. Yeah, I think that was the rail yard down there, from what I can tell. I don't think I'd feel too good living on the side of a volcano. That's just me. Even one that's, well, maybe been dormant for a while. Wonder what this is. A little house there. Alright, let's get our spoilers out. Or not spoilers, sorry, our slats. Get our landing lights on. And looking good. There go flaps 2. Turn up the sounds here a little bit for the arrival. A slow approach into Rome here. And let's see what do we have for our altimeter setting? I don't even remember. Let's get the latest one here. 1023. I think we kind of went with the flaps a little earlier. So we could be up to 200 here. Gonna speed us up a little bit here. That's what happens when you're flying into someplace for the first time here. Let's see here, do we see our airport anywhere? Not sure. Maybe. I think that is it right down there, kind of dead ahead. Yeah, next time I fly into Rome, and doing this arrival, I gotta remember to hold off on the flaps here until we make it through that little arrival pattern. Green down there on this side of the hill. Alright, we'll get our landing system on, and let's go ahead and select approach. We'll go back to managed speed now. Hey Abdul, how's it going? Sure, what settings do you want to look at? You mean like the graphic settings in the sim? Oh yeah, sure, we can do that. I can show it to you right now, too. So I'm on high end here. I'm gonna go to ultra. See what we get on ultra. Yeah, let's see, 83, 86, 87, something like that. And that's on ultra. And then if we take off our frame generation here, take that off. Let's see where it settles in on about 40-ish, 41. So that's still pretty good on ultra settings. So I'm going to go back to turn that back on. I do use TAA And I am running on 1440 also. So just my other settings are all just a generic ultra. I don't change anything else. You know, you can always play around with some of these, like the shadow trees, things like that that will help you out. But it's good enough for you know, 80-ish frames on ultra settings in the FENIX. Yeah, returning final here. What do we got? About 10 miles out still. Go flaps 3 and gear down. Full flaps. There we go, got the runway in sight, and looks like we're capturing our localizer. So gears down, landing lights on. Auto brake is on low, and spoilers are armed, ready for landing. Let's see, winds, what do we got? 0.7, a little bit of a crosswind, but 1 knot it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and autopilot off. And we'll fly it in on our own here. It's pretty calm conditions anyway. Update my my wind setting for this livery, because I'm used to having the little arrow kind of telling me, kind of showing me a little graphical picture of where the winds are coming from instead of just the numbers. At 75-ish plus frames.
$1,000.
Yeah, there it is. Now it's showing up. I think maybe it has to be at least a couple of knots to show up. The winds are switching around on me here.
$500. 100 above. Minimum.
Flight slow.
And we're landing. A little low there.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
A little rough. I'm gonna lower the nose and take my auto braking off here. No thrust reverser since we're going all the way down to the end. Ooh, that's loud, huh? Turn that down just a little bit. Spoilers down, flaps up. And I gotta take a look at my map here, where I run off the end of the runway. Well, welcome to Rome. Let's see, where am I going here? Let's see, right and then a left. Hard left. Alright, landing lights off, taxi lights on. I'll get that right. Here and get our APU on. Stay on the taxiway while I'm looking up. Alright, flight directors off. And transponder to standby. Again, this is the first time I've flown into Rome. So I gotta take a good look at my my charts here to see where to park. Let's see here. I guess we could take a left and then into Terminal 1. So next left. This is the default scenery here. I still haven't figured out why Flight Simulator does this. They kind of, I lose some of the textures. I think when you like zoom in and zoom out, they kind of come in and out. Happens pretty much just randomly all over the place, but I'm not sure what setting I need to do. I mean, I'm running on just straight ultra, so. Alright, here's our turn. Follow this in all the way to apron 300, I think. Doesn't look like this has got a lot of scenery around here, though. let's see, all the way down here and then a right. Oh, you said it's what, because of DX12 with the little ground texture thingies? Hopefully we get an update for that at some point. Well, I'm not looking at my map, but I think I'm just going to coast over to here and park at that empty gate. Yeah, I have to switch over to DX11 just to see if I see that next time I'm flying around. I don't see too many taxi lines here, so yeah, well, there's one right there. But I'm going to try to park at this empty gate since our GSX isn't working. Taxi lights off. I'm just eyeballing it here. Yeah, maybe a little bit farther. Alright, we'll see if he can connect up to us there. Yeah, you want smoothness when you're in the cockpit, I hear you. Yeah, well, ultra settings, we're getting 60 and, you know, there's not a lot of detail in the airport here. Parking brake on and engine 1 and 2 off. Whoop. Get the beacon off. Seatbelt signs off. See if this gate can function here. Where am I going? Toggle gateway. I don't even know if it's going to work. Oh yeah, it is. I guess I didn't do that bad. Yeah, so about 70, 69 FPS here, and if I kill my injector here, see what it pops up to. 78. So even with that, not too bad. Alright guys, well, thanks for jumping into the stream. Just another impromptu one. I'm going to go have some lunch here. It's lunchtime on the West Coast. Until next time, take care.